Good afternoon, students. Let's continue with could and couldn't. I want to explain everything you need to know about the word could and couldn't. Let's go. Can in English is irregular. It's weird. It's strange. Because the infinitive of can is to be able. Because normally the infinitive and the conjugated verb are the same word. For example, to need, it's I need, you need, we need, and then he and she has an S, but it's basically the same word. This is why can and to be able are completely irregular and weird. So to be able conjugated is can. Now, if you look at he and she, you will see there is no S. So there's no he cans or she cans, but he can, she can. So this is the weird part. In a sentence, we use I want to be able to speak English, right? Or you need to be able to drive. So we cannot put to can in a sentence, but it's to be able. This is the difference. So if to be able is our infinitive, in the present tense, now we have can. Could talks about future possibilities, things that are possible, things we could do. In the past, it talks about past abilities, things that we were able to do, that was our ability, our capacity. Now, in a lot of languages, the could, future possibilities, and could, past abilities are different words. But in English, they are one word, but two different meanings. We decide on the situation, we see from the situation. So future possibilities, if you are with your friends, you say, we could go to the beach. This is a future possibility. Not necessarily it will happen, but it's a possibility. Or I could help you as an offer. Past abilities, as in if you imagine a situation, I could understand him very well. That was your ability to understand. Or I couldn't access my account in your bank or your Facebook or whatever. You were trying and trying in the past, but it was not possible for you. So again, just like can, just like should, I could go is the correct one. I could to go and I could going do not exist at all. So careful with that, all right? Now, very similar to should, as in we could go tomorrow. The negative will be we couldn't, using the word not, right? We couldn't go tomorrow. And could we? It's the same with the modal verbs, right? I will see in the next video with would. It's exactly the same. Same situation. The L is silent, so it's not could, but could. Practice with me. Could. All right? So the same idea, right? We couldn't go tomorrow. The T is silent, so it becomes we couldn't go. This is what we want to practice. We couldn't go. We couldn't go. That N sound, right? So let's go. Let's practice. Pause, listening and repeating. Let's go. She is tired because she could not sleep last night. She's tired because she couldn't sleep last night. So she's tired. She's tired cause she couldn't sleep last night. Right? She's tired cause she. So the because, cause. She's tired because she couldn't sleep last night. They could not speak English then as well as they can now. They couldn't speak English then as well as they can now. They couldn't speak English then, so as well as, the as, adjective as. They couldn't speak English then as well as they can now. We just could not understand what the problem was. We just couldn't understand what the problem was. And we just couldn't. We just couldn't understand. So we just couldn't understand. We just couldn't understand what the problem was. He was looking for it, but he could not find it anywhere. He was looking for it, but he couldn't find it anywhere. And he was looking for it, buddy. So the but he is buddy, but he couldn't find it anywhere. He was looking for it, but he couldn't find it anywhere. The but he, buddy, but he couldn't find it anywhere. She was trying to explain the problem, but he could not understand anything. She was trying to explain the problem, but he couldn't understand anything. She was trying to explain the problem, but he couldn't understand anything. So, trying to explain the problem, but he couldn't understand anything. So, this brings us to the end of our video about couldn't and couldn't. Join me in the next video to talk about wouldn't and wouldn. See you there.